Jenny. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Shadi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, and I know that you really honestly could be sleeping because it looks like it wants to rain, but you're here, and I really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be talking about the beauty industry, particularly because for you are a makeup artist in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And obviously we know that COVID-19 has impacted billions of lives and lots of people around the world. So we'll be getting to know who you are and also talking about how you are, would I say, adapting to this new normal that you have found yourself in.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, that we have all found ourselves in because it has really...
Exactly,
right? So I know you personally as a lawyer turned makeup artist. Can you tell us more about yourself? How you grew up? What was your background like as a child?
Okay, so I come from a family of 8.
Oh wow!
Mom and dad inclusive. I have 5 other siblings, and I'm the 4th child. So we've always been artsy. So like we've always looked after ourselves, though. But like in terms of art, we've always been artsy, and we weren't taught. It was just, I would say it was a gift, basically. So I just literally picked up a piece of paper and a pen, and I would literally just draw anything that I saw, especially cartoons. Like I never learned these things. I literally would just draw. I started off tracing, actually. So you know how
It's not like everybody tracing. It's not how you started.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah,
okay, so I started off tracing, and then as time went by, I just found it very interesting that maybe I could actually draw these things, and then I would just start. And I still remember my very first drawing. It was of a lizard. It was a live lizard, actually. It literally was just there. And I drew the lizards, and afterwards, I just found myself drawing things.
Okay. So from the lizard, you went to secondary school. What secondary school did you go to?
I went to Reagan Memorial Baptist Girls Secondary School. Such a long name, I know. And then I went to a 6th form college, Oxbridge, in Kesha here as well.
I went to Oxbridge as well.
You went to Oxbridge?
Yeah, I went to GRE, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I was there 2009.
Oh, I was there 2000 and I think like when I moved to this thing. It's maybe 2002.
Way before.
2003, yeah.
So yeah, then I went to uni, Essex from Oxbridge.
Okay.
So,
and what did you study in school?
I studied law.
That's true. You did study law. Okay.
Yeah.
So law was your primary. It was definitely your major. Did you have any minor?
No.
Okay.
Just law.
So you did law. You know, I came back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
And obviously your parents are like, oh, we have another lawyer. Because your brother's a lawyer as well.
Yeah. We graduated same year, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So both of you came back to Nigeria.
Yeah.
And your parents are expecting these awesome people to like go into the field of law and practice. And then did you actually practice?
I did practice.
For how long?
So I practiced for about 3 years, including my NYSC placement.
And so how was that like for you?
My first and second year, especially my NYC, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. That was why I went ahead to actually practice my 3rd year. So altogether, I would say it wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't really enjoy it, especially litigation. And the law firm I worked with, that was their major.
Litigation. So you're more like a corporate person?
I would say I am, actually, yeah.
Okay. So you did litigation, and then obviously you feel like you're more a corporate person. So at what point did you now say, I remember drawing a lizard, right? And I think that's really what I want to do and become a makeup artist. At what point did you make that transition?
To be honest, I've always had makeup on from my Oxbridge days. So I already knew what makeup was all about. I was already doing makeup, but not as a business. I would just do for my friends, just call them over and then just do makeup. So it took someone sitting me down and then convincing me why don't you just go for this training and whatnot. And then I told my brother about it, who later told my dad. And when he agreed, I was just okay, maybe I can actually do this.
Yeah.
So it was at that point I was okay, maybe I can actually do this. But I was still working at that time, so I had to quit my job and stuff. So
I think I always say it's always so great when you have supportive family, supportive parents.
It wasn't exactly easy at first though, but yeah.
So why for you didn't you think that, okay, I like makeup, were you working half and half? Or was that like a side hustle, or you?
It was a side hustle
Okay.
because I wasn't getting a lot of clients. It wasn't enough for me to actually live my secure 9 to 5 and stuff. But something pushed me out of my law firm. So I was able to
what pushed you?
I can't say that.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. So you were working full time and also pursuing that as a side hustle.
Yeah.
Did you now say, okay, I want to start doing makeup full time? Do I now need to take classes? Because some people don't think that they need to take classes. They just start saying, okay, I'm going to just start working my way by myself. I'm going to be practicing on my friends, and then I'll now eventually build my clientele. But you went the other route of going to learn under other people that are established before establishing your own business, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk about that process, how you reached out to them?
To be honest, the very first person I learned from was just, down the street in my area. So it was really easy. It was the friend who took me into, so she already knew of a class that was going on. And then I learned from I also got into a makeup competition, and a very famous makeup artist taught us as well. She did a 1-day master class. So I believe I learned from about 4 people before I started my own, and I'm still learning actually, before I started my own makeup, before I opened my own makeup studio and whatnot. So yeah, I just felt that I needed to learn from all of these people, find my style, and then establish my own makeup. Yeah.
So before COVID-19, what was the entrepreneurship journey like for you? As a makeup artist in Nigeria?
It wasn't easy, to be honest, because I'm only 2 years gone. So I would say I'm still building my clientele. So COVID-19 kind of interrupted that whole process in that I didn't exactly have the amount of clients that I wanted just yet. And now I have to work twice, even 4 times as hard as I did before to get more clients who would trust me and see what I can do. And then because now it takes more than just seeing your makeup. That's one thing. So, and then knowing that they are safe is another thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's become difficult to be honest.
To your credit, some of your clients thus far, it's okay if I name them.
Yeah.
You done makeup for Omomi, right? You done for Kiki Morty.
Kiki Meli.
Oh, Meli, sorry, Kiki
Yeah.
Meli.
Yeah.
And then you've done for
Ini.
what's the other name?
Initima.
Initima, yes, exactly. So you have definitely people definitely know you, but I think maybe COVID-19 has definitely disrupted so many things.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have to use different avenues to get yourself out there.
Yeah.
But don't worry, everything will get
Yeah.
better.
It would.
When the lockdown happened, initially, I feel like that seems like it wasn't like March that happened, right?
Late mid-March.
Yeah.
But the lockdown happened April.
Yeah,
So
April.
they pronounced
So
it
the first few weeks, personally and professionally, because I think a lot of us were like, okay, just like 1 month lockdown, right? Can you talk about that?
I felt that. Okay, so personally, I was like, I needed this space for Jennifer. Jigga, I think I need this. So I was kind of planning Jennifer's life now, not Rise and Glam. So I was just like, okay, week 1. I was like, that's cool. Week 1 month, I was like, what's good? What's going on? But for Rise and Glam, obviously, because I was still gathering my clients, I just didn't think that I needed that. And I was it was at the point in Rise and Glam's life where we wanted to start employing people, because the workload was becoming too much for just myself. So everything for my business, it didn't take it.
Yeah, because I remember calling you.
Yeah, it took it.
And you were
all
still
on my
working.
business. Yeah. But personally, I thought I needed, a little break.
Yeah.
Until it was too much.
So at what point did you now say? At what point in the lockdown, extension, did you now say, this one, it seems like it's because I think lots of makeup artists, when you read different articles or you speak to people who are in the makeup industry, similar to you, first week it's okay, people are still working, and then second and third, because it's not just about the fact that you don't even have jobs, even other people don't have places to go.
Yeah.
You understand? So there was a ripple effect of not just you. So because the makeup industry, you have video shoots, you have movies, you have events, you have weddings, you have
and we're huge on weddings in this part of the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at what points in the lockdown extension did you now begin to say, okay, I need to probably start to...
I believe after the easing of the lockdown, everyone kind of relaxed a bit.
Yeah.
So I just felt like, okay, it was okay for me to start receiving clients and all of that. So yeah, people usually like threading clients will call me. Not so much of makeup, but yeah, threading will call me, and I just started accepting from them.
I think because threading, we have to look good with threading, right? But makeup, it requires you actually going somewhere.
You
know what I mean?
And that's still equally as
exactly. So now that COVID-19 is definitely, because I think a lot of us thought that we were going to find a vaccine or some cure within like the first few months with chloroquine, but that doesn't seem to have happened. So how have you had to alter your marketing strategies as a makeup artist? Because it goes beyond just putting up on Instagram now and just saying this is what I do.
To be honest, we've had to follow our client's vibe, so to speak.
Of course.
So we've moved everything to online. So we would usually have like a physical one-to-one makeup class, but now we would push online classes even more. And then we also do what's called consultation. So if you do not know, if you're looking for the right products to use on yourself, we would just, do that to you virtually. Just to go back to your question about, the safety measures that we take. We have our face shields and our face mask, and then we also use gloves. It can be a bit uncomfortable to use like gloves.
Yeah.
So we have to actually ask the clients if they are comfortable with using our hands, but we have to sanitize literally in front of your client.
Let's go into the fun random questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. First question is, what was the last album or EP that you listened to?
The first album was a while ago, to be honest. I think it was the
last album.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a while ago. I bought it myself. I barely ever listened to like songs like that. It was the Chris Brown's Graffiti.
Graffiti? Okay.
Yeah. The I Can Transform You one.
Yeah.
I literally bought that by myself. First and last album I bought.
Oh, so since then?
No.
Okay.
I just listened to random
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so favorite artist though?
I don't have any.
Okay. Favorite song?
I don't have any. I can't think of any song that I can listen to over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Eventually I just change it. Yeah.
Okay. Second question is, what is a beauty hack that you live by?
Your BB creams are very essential.
And
I had to make mine.
What are BB creams?
So BB creams basically, it has makeup, moisturizer, and sunscreen, all three in one. Okay. So that's like a product on your own. Okay. So instead of you applying your moisturizer first, applying your sunscreen, and then applying your everything is in that product.
Oh,
so
yeah, so they're
just
essential.
Put it on and then.
How are they? And why are they essential?
Because I feel like it's very effective. It's fast. I used to always have it in my bag, but to be honest, I barely ever wear makeup these days. So yeah, what I have in my bag now is just my sunscreen.
Okay, so BB creams are essential.
Yeah.
Third question is,
especially for you that don't ever like that much makeup.
So my birthday is coming.
Just use it and then powder, and you're good to go
with
your brows.
We shall revisit this conversation after I'm done. Third question is, name 2 places that you would love to travel to when the world opens up.
Dubai and Maldives, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Jenny.
Thank you so much for having me, Shadi.
It was nice talking about makeup, and I look forward to definitely resuming our regular makeup activities and just continue to stay safe in all that you're doing, because, she is real.
It's so real.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, Shadi. I
welcome.
really, really enjoyed this.
Loved you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.